It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Mr. Ajay Nair Sharma. Obviously, he's an anonymous character. Ajay is graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in exercise biology with a 4.0 GPA. During his time at UC Davis, Ajay also enjoyed participating in every intramural sport on campus, catching t-shirts at basketball games, and eating at the dining commons multiple times a week. This fall, Ajay will continue his education at UC Irvine School of Medicine. Welcome, Ajay.
Thank you, Dean Wainwright, and good morning, class of 2016. Today, we graduate as a remarkable group of students. Individually, our class of 2016 is composed of future doctors and future nurses, athletes and artists, thinkers and doers. But a category that we all fit into is that we are all bikers. And as bikers, we have experienced similar challenges as we have become one with the asphalt of the UC Davis campus. But no challenge has been as significant as maneuvering through a UC Davis bike circle. To the uninitiated non-Aggie, a bike circle is more than just a roundabout for bikes. It is a 3 to 5 second experience that tests your reaction time, your biking prowess, and your ability not to release a flurry of expletives. In fact, the feelings and phases we have felt traversing through a Davis bike circle has mirrored the feelings and phases we have felt throughout our years at university. Our freshman year was the equivalent of preparing ourselves to enter the bike circle. As we stood at the beginning of this unfamiliar roadblock, waiting for the right moment to enter, we could not help but feel unprepared as a single thought filled our minds. Why didn't I just walk? This feeling of trepidation stayed with us our whole first year. We felt it when our parents dropped us off at our dorms and we saw our mothers cry, but our fathers let out a fist pump. We felt it when we received our chemistry 2A midterms back and found out that the curve was not as generous as we hoped. But what pushed us through these moments, just as what propelled us through the bike circle, was knowing we were not alone. Though it was only our first year, we soon found those we could lean on, those we could study with, go to the football games with, eat late-night DC cookies with. And so, as we prepared to enter, although we were scared, we could look on either side of us and see our friends right there. It was this camaraderie and this friendship that comforted us through our bike circle for the next few years. By our sophomore year, we were fully immersed in our bike circle. We were empowered to know we were no longer the youngest bikers on campus, and relieved to know we were no longer the main source of entertainment for the seniors sitting on lawn chairs waiting for someone to hit the pavement. But as sophomores, we didn't have the luxury of attributing our missed pedals to it being our first year, and there were new beasts that we had to tame. To some, this beast was organic chemistry. To others, this beast was changing their major. But to many of us, the biggest beast was finding that balance between our extracurricular activities and our studies. This was the year many of us began conducting research, joining a clinic, or beginning to work, because we realized that success in university extended beyond just the classroom. Beyond just the classroom. Though these extra commitments did not bode well for our Netflix addictions, they definitely made us more well-rounded and more educated students. By our junior year, we were proud to have conquered half of our bike circle, yet understood we were immersed in a horde of cyclists. We had finished those pesky prerequisite courses, but were scared that if we did not like the courses we were taking now, that it would be too late to change our path. Many of us even found a significant other, Yet we soon realized that the most significant other in our life this year would be the MCAT, or the DAT, or the GRE. But no matter our academic struggles, junior year was the year we finally began to find our niche at Davis. We began taking leadership positions in our extracurriculars. We found our favorite places to eat or drink or study downtown. But most importantly, we finally began connecting with certain friends and friend groups. For some of us, our roommates felt more like soulmates than just acquaintances. I know mine did. So now, as we approached the final stages of our bike circle, not only were we equipped with the skills to keep our balance, but we were now poised with the mindset to finally enjoy the ride. And at last, we've hit senior year, our emotions cycling between overwhelming excitement and unbearable sadness. We are now experts at biking, and we view bike circles no longer as insurmountable obstacles, but rather as welcome challenges. We realize that our UC Davis bike circle has finally come to a close, but we see more bike circles in our future. Some of us may find theirs in graduate school. Others may find theirs working in industry, and the rest of us may not even have found theirs yet. But we are Aggies, and we know what to expect. We know that sometimes going through a bike circle may leave you without a sense of direction. Sometimes you may feel like you're lost in the crowd, and sometimes you may even wipe out. Throughout our time at Davis, we have fallen off our bikes plenty of times, but today we can be proud that we have had the fortitude to get back up and forge ahead. We can be proud of our success, and we can be proud of the bikers who we have become. And I know that after years of conquering the roads at UC Davis, that whenever any of us encounter our next bike circle, none of us will even think about walking. Thank you very much.
The degrees conferred by the University